Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now, you guys know I love young footballers. I love youth football. In fact, that sounded so wrong. You guys know I'm not on a funny boy thing. I love youth football in the sense that I love young players developing. I mean, for me, few pleasures could be someone like Sterling, who I watched playing under 16 level to now playing at the World Cup, or Asensio the same when him and Ceballos were badding up. What was it? Was it under 19s championship or whatever? Or Andreas Pereira a couple of years ago at the under 20 World Cup, and he looks like finally he might get a chance to stay at United and press for a first team spot. I love seeing young players. I mean, I don't know why I've had this inclination. I mean, between scouting and young players, I've just loved all of these aspects of football, innit? And I always tell you guys, being a footballer is not easy. I'm not going to insult you guys' intelligence, you know it. But some people believe, honestly, becoming a scholar or things like that, your journey's done. I'm telling you, the amount of people that get scholars and the amount of people you're going to see aimlessly going Power League to keep their fitness up and aimlessly trialing at non-league and other clubs in an effort to try and live their dream is going to be is massive. I see it almost every summer. I see it all the time. I always see men that have not played that used to be the bee's knees in school, used to walk with in other schools. They used to walk with their chest high and things like that because they had the Norwich kits and all of these kits, and they're nowhere now. Like they're still wearing it. Like the one from 010, they're still wearing it because they can't let go, and it's sad. But being a professional, there's a lot of, don't get me wrong, if I was one of these guys who got released, there's benefits in all of it, because the first thing I'd be doing would be jumping on a coaching thing, utilising the network and coaches that I'm in and getting a scouting job or something in it. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, man, it's not easy. And I think this was around the 010, 011 period, these young players, because I used to go and watch them, and they all came to my head, and I thought, let me review where they're at now. And although I haven't been able to pull where everybody's at, just to illustrate the point that becoming a professional footballer is not easy. Alksoy, a young keeper, English of Turkish descent, very highly rated in his youth at Arsenal. He was a very good keeper for me, shot stopper, very agile, and all of them things there. Obviously, I point Chelsea, like they tried to do with Connor Henderson, they tried to poach Alksoy, and Brady gave him a new deal. He then departed the club for whatever reason. I think because there was a lot of keepers and he didn't feel his first team chances would come. He then had a spell in Bulgaria and Leyton Orient and a couple other sides, and now he's a football coach. So that shows you that it's not plain sailing. J. Emmanuel Thomas, he was batting up academy level, 27 years of age, currently without a club. Stephen Smith, a young, I believe he was a centre-half at the time. He last saw, or when I looked on the research, he was playing at Canvey Island. I'm pretty sure that's a semi-pro side. So, yeah. Ben Glasgow, a right back, very athletic. He used to get forward quite a lot, and he had a good engine. I think he used to do long distance running in his school life as well. No clue where he's at after he left Arsenal and departed Stoke, and I do believe he was playing for Bishop Stortford or something like that. Not seen again. Callum Webb left us, went QPR, played for Welling, played for Bishop Stortford, and again, no clue where he's at. And he played for Billy Rickey. Zach Ansah, I'm not sure where he is. He was playing in the same Victory youth side as Redmond, Pickford, and actually Raheem Sterling. Jamie Edge, the young player we bought from, where did we buy him from? Cheltenham Town. He then left us after it not happening, went West Brom, actually played for Nike Academy, and then now I don't know where he is. Nigel Nater, a striker that was wanted by Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, and a whole host of names in his youth, now currently plays for Harlow Town at 24 years of age. This is around the same age for a lot of these players I'm talking about. One player I liked, he might have not been the most blessed technically, but I liked his passion, he kept it simple, and I liked his engine. Josh Reese, he obviously left Arsenal, he went Nottingham Forest. I think he dipped and been on a couple non-league clubs, and now he's at Gillingham Town in League One. That's a good move considering he was playing at semi-professional non-league level. Happy to see that. Joe Jones, I don't know why I was struggling saying that, but a player who I think rejected a scholarship offer at Arsenal. He then went to Leicester City. I think after Leicester City he was on trial at Brentford, and then fast forward, I don't think he's currently playing football anymore, to be fair. Last time I saw he was on trial at Brentford. Jeffrey Moncanta, I can't say his name correctly. I actually see him in my gym. I actually really liked him as a footballer. Not too sure where he is, but I hope he gets back on the circuit, because he was doing all right at Preston, I believe. And I do believe he should definitely be at a football league club, definitely League One, because he had pace. He was typically one of the younger players. He had pace. He was very, very strong. Had the African heart in him. Very good technical based player. And but out of all of them, he upsets me the most that he hasn't got a club, man. Because on top of that, he just had a good attitude. Yeah. So he's not with a club. We've got another coach in the same way that James Campbell, he left us and went to Stoke. I think he played for Scotland at international level. He's now a coach, and he has his UEFA B qualification. So he's someone that did the thing properly. Not sure where Reece Charles Cook is, a young keeper. Neither am I sure where Samir Belmonte is. I can't say that name. He was a young fullback as well. Nika Yanaris has obviously had his career. He's doing his thing at Brentford. And if you remember Alban Bunjanku, I'll do a vid previously again about him. He left us, and it did annoy me when he left. He left in a bit surprising circumstances. He was fairly rated at the club. He was 6'1", so he wasn't exactly short, but he was very good in regards to playing that 10 role, that link up play. He made some good link up passes. He had fantastic set piece quality. He had good qualities. He left us and went to Seville, and I believe he's now currently in Holland. But out of that list of the players I've just said, and there was more because that scholarship age was a lot of them. Out of the list I've said, there's currently still playing football, like just full time. I think Ali Cisse was there. I'm not sure where he is. Currently still playing football. There's only two names here, people. Alban Bujanku, because he's playing in Holland, and Josh Reese, who had to take time out kind of sorts and get back in the ladder. Out of all these names I've said, and maybe Reece Charles Cook, because I can't verify his thing, innit? But out of all these names I've said, in fact, I think he is. Out of all these names I've said, some are either without clubs or doing other vocations. So it shows you getting a scholarship at 16, by the time you're 18, life can be flipped on its head. Really and truly, the days of becoming a footballer, it starts at 8 years of age, but 16 to 20 is the most decisive years, because you think football is cutthroat before that, and it is, because people are getting released, but you really see how much it means to people and how it can go either way when it gets to this age, them ages there, because it's sink or swim essentially. But on that note, guys, Deluded, get in the comments, subscribe and do the rest. I just thought I'd make this vid to illustrate a point. I'm out.